what's your take, or what would your advice be for somebody who wants to? You're a 28-year-old Jerry starting his first, or thinking about starting his first business, or just thinking about, all right, now how do I move out? How do I move up? How do I move forward? For me, that was entrepreneurship, but that's not necessarily for everybody. What's your advice there?
Well, I think, the most important thing is understanding how money works. Entrepreneurship, as a former entrepreneur myself, and I love it. I love the spirit of it. I help guide entrepreneurs all around the country in their businesses. But whether it's you working for a company or working for yourself, understanding how money works is imperative. If you don't, it will use you. And so I think it's much better for us to do what John Maxwell says, is you either tell your money where to go or wonder where it went. That's a classic line.
Yes.
And so understanding how money works and the power of compound interest. Jerry, you know this full well, that we've got to invest. We've got to grow our money. And when we do that, we give ourselves more options. We give ourselves options to be able to make decisions for ourselves or for others that are around us. And so that knowledge is important. And I think, I told you earlier, it's important to believe that you can. I think we need to grow in our knowledge. And there's so many resources out there, podcasts and vlogs and blogs out there to be able to read. But the third step is crucial, and that's actions. We've got to take the right actions. And from the money side, that's budgeting, getting yourself out of debt, beginning to save and invest, and really being smart, not getting confused between your wants and your needs, but taking care of business so you have more options later.
Yeah, that confusion between wants and needs seems to be, that's probably a big bridge to cross, I would assume, for many people.
So all of us can get caught up in that. We can want something so bad that you feel like you need it, but an adult needs to know the difference. And it's about timing and slowing down. I had a little lady come up to me at one of my book signings, and she looked at me and she goes, "Chris Hogan, I got a problem with you." And I thought, uh-oh, she was a feisty little lady. So I thought, we got a problem. And she looked at me and she said, "You don't want anybody to have any stuff." And I just kind of smiled and looked at her and I said, "No, ma'am, that's not true. I want you to have nice stuff. I want you to have good stuff." I said, "But here's the deal. I don't want stuff to have you." And when we have stuff and it's attached to debt, that's what happens. Stuff has us. And so I want us to take back control so we have options for the future. And she finally understood where I was coming from. But I think a lot of people feel that way, that, wait a minute, if I'm trying to clean up this mess with debt, that means I can't have fun. I go, well, hold on. I want you to clean up the mess so you can have better fun later. It's all a matter of perspective.
This is perfect dovetails into my next question. And we let me first say we're talking to Chris Hogan, and his newest book is just released, Everyday Millionaires, and you can follow him, I should say, at Chris Hogan 360 and online at chrishogan360.com, or check him out on Facebook at Chris Hogan 360.